We should have counted that down or something.
Yeah, no, we're good. It's a good isolated cracking noise.
With Coda walking in the background.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's glorious.
So I'd like to welcome all of our wonderful listeners, all 10 of you.
Don't you mean 2?
No, we average 10.
I am one of
I'm
those.
actually surprised.
I am actually one of those listeners, so.
For first listening guest.
I am one of those regulars, so if there's a extra view on your video, it's usually from me.
At least a couple of those views are for me, just like making sure
Everything's
stuff is
good?
all good. And yeah,
So you make up like 4 views?
about like 2 maybe.
So 4.
You tell me you rewatch an hour and a half podcast twice?
Well, no, not like I'll have it going in the background while I'm checking stuff. But like,
Okay, good.
Other than that,
Okay.
like, I don't. That would just be some like a fucking weird psychological thing. It's like
The most meta thing ever.
like I'm just listening to myself talk to my friends that I just did like yesterday. What the fuck?
What's happening here?
What is my life?
There needs to be a review mode in YouTube where you can rewatch stuff that you've uploaded but it doesn't count towards your views, so you don't give
Yeah.
yourself false hope.
Yeah. Also, we should maybe introduce ourselves.
We should.
So, I'm Ryan.
I'm Ty.
And I'm the bad driver bum.
He's Bum.
He's Bum.
I was trying to add some extra flair today.
Hello, Internet.
That's
How are you?
banned.
You know, now I think about it, speak of extra flair and such, did we ever like explain who we are, like, at all? Like, we just said our names.
Right now,
maybe
we're
our
just
interests.
very mysterious people.
I am Bunta Fujiwara.
Yeah, he is Bunta. And like,
And I'm
we
the
would
red-
have Takumi here, but he's being a little bitch.
Can we just call him again in the middle of this at some point?
You know what? I'm calling him right now.
It'll be funny if he actually answered.
That'd be glorious, actually.
If he does, if Liam does answer,
He better get his ass
Now,
out of here.
if you don't know, listeners, we were supposed to have a 4-man group here, but
it's actually
somebody...
5.
Oh,
Yeah, we're supposed to have...
We were supposed to have Austin here, but he's currently busy up
Yeah.
in Q-Bar.
Initial plan to... You initially planned to have Tanner here until we...
Yeah, until it was like, I gotta work in the morning, so I don't... And we gotta walk later, so... That plan's kind of out the window. So
We're gonna be
Tanner and Liam is just...
He's
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Dead.
Trying everything in my power to get him back on
Liam-
either one of these podcasts.
Liam, you're going to listen to this podcast.
He's
and
not
I'm
going
gonna-
to listen.
Well, you will at some point, and I'm saying this directly to you. I'm disappointed in you, son.
You are kind of his car dad thing. Or mentor.
I am the car dad. I've got several, like, offset dad titles now. I've apparently gave the title of Paparazzi Dad.
Paparazzi? Oh, does he take photos?
There's a story behind that one.
Okay.
Story time.
There's a story that I don't think I should explain because it's a really bad story.
Nonsense. Every story is a good story.
Oh.
Come on, you bastard. Come on, don't do this to me again. It's gonna have so many, like,
So many
recent,
missed calls.
Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I am disappointed in you, son.
Also, do you know the rule, like the one rule in this podcast?
No last names.
Yeah, no last names. I was just going to say.
That's why I made sure as soon as it went to voicemail, I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
end the call right there. I don't want to edit this.
Sure you
To,
do.
well, yeah, I want to edit just a little bit, but like, I don't want to have to do some cutting
I was
because
gonna
that
say-
just takes time.
I was gonna say, if you're going for the walk right after this, when are you gonna have time to actually edit and throw this up?
I'll just do it after work tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, he does it like the day after.
Yeah.
He's a fast worker, man.
It'll end up being like part of my night.
I
But,
gotcha.
like, you know,
I gotcha.
it's a price I pay for being a working man
Being a-
and also doing a podcast.
Being a working man,
Being a work man.
But that gives you
doing manly
character.
things.
That builds character, man.
It does build character. I work with some characters.
Hey, did you tell Bum what I've challenged you to? Or
Uh,
what I've roped you in on?
Oh shit.
oh fuck, what was it?
We just talked about it last night.
Okay, Ty.
I'm sorry.
Ease
I'm
him in.
Dead.
So Ryan
Uh-huh.
has been talking.
Last night was a fucking haze.
Was it?
To me.
Oh, you seem pretty in it. Like,
Well,
I
what
was
the fuck
pretty
happened
in it.
to you last night?
I'm pretty sure I can find the messages though.
oh, what?
Right there.
Were you drinking, Ryan?
No.
Were you drinking for the first time?
No, because I was drinking.
What the fuck, Ryan?
I was drinking. I remember all of this.
Okay, what was it again?
So this kid here has been talking about all summer, talking about getting his ass in shape. Oh, my phone just vibrated.
That's it. That's it.
Ugh. Yeah.
Damn it.
I thought it was Liam.
Yeah.
It's never Liam.
It's never Liam. So this kid's been talking about getting in shape all summer,
Mhm.
and I have challenged him to be my run buddy for the next couple weekends. Because cardio is life.
Cardio is
Cardio is love. Cardio is life.
God damn it.
Cardio treats you right.
Every day is leg day.
Every day, every minute, every second, every God.
Because that paired with what you're doing at work. should
Oh,
go
that's gonna
real nice.
That'll do wonders to me.
And we'll keep it simple. We'll do laps around here. That way you won't be as dead when you get home.
Oh yeah.
Or it won't be as far of a distance to travel to get home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've already got a run mapped out, so that'll be next Saturday.
All right. Sounds good.
That'll be our first cardio venture for Mr. Ryan here.
Yeah.
How you feel about
I feel pretty good about it. I'm looking forward to it because like
that? Because you don't do a lot of cardio, do you?
I haven't been doing enough cardio.
How long can you run for?
Not long enough.
Then I'm gonna pace behind you to see where you're at, because you're probably farther along than I am. I can run for a decent amount of time. I just don't like doing it. I'm doing this only because I need someone to chase.
Yeah.
What?
I need someone else to chase, because, yeah. Bring earphones, whatever, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Sounds
Segue.
good. Also, this morning I got a message from Maddie. It seems my cosplay is getting almost done, actually.
It's just,
But I'm still getting a cool ass shirt out of it.
you
so-
are getting a cool ass shirt out of it. Did you show Bum the shirt?
Well, I know you won't care for it because it's Pokemon, but
But
Here's the thing. I
it's
don't.
also wrestling, so you double don't care.
Here's the thing. I don't mind Pokemon fan arts. I just don't like the show and the game.
I didn't know that you weren't a wrestling kid either. So
Yeah, no, he's video game anime man.
yeah.
Even then,
Some anime.
Some anime.
He's-
He's more
yeah.
manga.
I'm more.
than
I'm more into trash anime. I'm sorry.
You're more cultured than the rest of us.
trash anime for the trash man.
You're far more cultured than either of us.
I mean, I only read mangas lately because I could.
No.
He
No.
gets off at 6.
Guess we're doing this podcast till 8.
Get him over here. Get him. Like, where is he working? What?
He
job is
works at
working?
Mark's
Huh?
down the street.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Get him.
Let's
his
go
ass
to
over
his.
here.
Let's go to the parking lot of Mars and just.
We will bring the podcast.
Yeah.
With us.
And he just gets in. It's like, hey yo.
We will bring the podcast with us on the road. Oh, Ryan.
Roadcast.
You should do that on our way up to
Oh.
Thawne.
Eight
Just plant it.
hour.
No, not 8 hours. Just plant it in the middle, and then just anytime someone has something interesting to say, just turn it back, turn it on.
Actually,
Unless
no,
you really do want to do an 8-hour podcast.
no, just
That
have
would-
it. Have it
That would
on.
be
They
absolute hell.
just have it on. Just have like the highlights.
And then clip it out.
Clip
yeah.
out only
Clip
the
it.
highlights. It's not even
Well,
a podcast.
also most of my stuff is going to be singing.
That's fine.
Get this.
It's
Get
not
some
a podcast.
karaoke going on.
It's not a podcast. It's just a highlight.
I feel like that's something you should do for that trip. Is you should just podcast part of it, like not just what we're doing on the random nights in the dorm room. Just take it on the road, man.
I'm down with that actually.
Like,
I'm
even-
super down with that.
Use your voice notes.
Yeah. I just need to make a ton of space on this thing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Once it,
So, is he coming over here or what?
Well, I told him, like, sorry for the spam, but get your ass over here when you're done.
He'll show up after work. He's
don't
a-
you mean
he's
don't
a
you mean
champ.
sorry,
He's a
not
champion.
sorry for the spam?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
You're sorry that you're not sorry.
This is, I mean, the viewers can't see this, but you've got a very nice like little podcast set up here. Like
I know, right?
I'm comfortable.
For most of the podcasts lately, we've been doing them over there,
over there.
which
So we
is
can lounge.
why I'm like sitting all the way over there, the farthest. Like it's super far. That's why you can barely hear me on Super Fun.
That's why every time Bum shouts or the other Austin shouts, it blows up my eardrums, and when you talk normally, it's fine.
Oh shit.
Because
Ryan, I should sit where you're sitting then.
You should really just trade spots.
it's something people should know is I listen to this at work. I listen to every one of these at work because it helps me pass the day by, but I can only do it through earphones, and it's
God damn, I'm really sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. It's just something to know. Something to know. Anyway.
Food for thought.
One day you're just going to come at me with like bleeding ears and just punch me out. It's like,
No,
fuck
no,
you.
no. When you'll see the
did
bleed,
this.
you'll see the blood out of my one ear. I'll punch you in the opposite ear. That's like that's how life feels to me right now, Bum.
It's reminding me of the part of Fight Club where it's just where fucking Edward Norton punches Brad Pitt. It's just like fuck, hit me in the ear. Who does that? Oh man, that movie's great.
That movie was that made for an interesting watch.
Have you guys seen the video where the writer or the the guy who made the story behind Fight Club, he decided to do this like a little prank video where he quote unquote made a Fight Club book for kids.
Oh no, I haven't seen this one.
And he's like, hey, I'm the guy who made Fight Club, and I made a book called Fight Club for kids.
Oh no.
And he starts reading it, and there's like little animation, like little cheapy animation and such. And he's like, hey, remember the time you just beat the fuck out of that one guy? It's like, I'm really sorry.
This is like the tweener version of Go the Fuck to Sleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I should find the video and just like send it to Ryan or something.
Oh.
Videos like that are always gold. When
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like, let's take a super mature topic, but it's for kids.
Yeah.
My arms are peeling.
Are they actually?
Like, well, because I got sunburn.
Yeah.
Lotion,
So
man.
scratchy.
Lotion.
Aloe.
That's
Aloe
what I've been
shot.
doing.
Aloe.
I've been doing.
You need a
I call
bucket.
it alloy.
alloy. Just
Like,
put alloys.
right on your skin.
It will infuse into your skin.
Suddenly we find out Ryan's allergic to nickel.
It's kind of what happened to Lindsay. Like, she used to have earrings.
Oh
then
shit.
They like, it was just a mess.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, you're just allergic to certain metals.
Oh no.
It's like, well, guess piercings are just out the window there.
That's like me and my belts.
Ooh, oh, that could be.
Oh, God, like I went up to Otofest at the beginning of July here, and I couldn't find the one belt that doesn't irritate my stomach. Cause I grabbed one. I just grabbed one of the ones the non-flexible ones, and the really shitty ones that I have at home, and I wore that the entire weekend. Hated my life. It's finally just
I
healed.
think that's what really put Otafest over the top for you.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that you just
did not help any.
you were just constantly taking damage.
I was in constant pain the entire weekend. It's been what 3 weeks now since then.
Yeah.
And it's only now just finally like healed up decently.
Hey Ty,
Hi.
wear this.
No, I'm not.
Follow Bum's directions of wearing like 3 layers in summer.
3 layers in 28-degree weather. Actually, that being said, I do layer up at work. I'll wear a polo. I'll wear a shirt underneath it. I'll never tuck it in.
That's your problem.
That is my problem entirely.
Just swallow your pride and just tuck it in.
It's like It's like I know all the sources of my problems, and I know how to fix them, but I just don't want to do them.
That's like a few people I know, like bleep, 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 and bleep.
So who?
Let's get some dirt live.
I am making no. What I'm doing is I'm making your editing job easier.
Yeah, you are. And thank you for
I will very much self-censor myself for last names. And
I
whatnot.
I made the rule, yet I don't follow it.
Well, I mean,
you followed it pretty well until like last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because we just call him that.
You
We call him that. It's just like, God damn it.
I heard the story about that.
and I cut up that whole section.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the whole section of me just going ape shit for a little bit. I sounded like a howler monkey.
How full rage were you, Ryan?
I was pretty mad because it was like right at the end.
Oh.
And I was like, I can see the end of the tunnel. And it's like, no, Austin on my right has not said anyone's last name so far. He's been pretty good. And then Bum comes in. So it's like, no, you were the chosen one.
No, that's like that last episode of goddamn Camp.
I still need to watch Camp.
I have to watch season 2. Season 1 was awesome.
Camp is a really good show. season 2's been pretty solid so far. Last episode was really weird. Like it took it to a new level. It worked, but it took it to a new level.
Isn't that the best part about Camp? They just
keep
do the weirdest shit, and the next episode doesn't matter.
Yeah. I love how we talked about introducing ourselves further, and we just didn't. We just kept going. That being said,
That's how we roll.
You two are already known to this. I'm not. I'm the newbie here.
This is your first one. You may appear.
This is my first
further one.
This is my first ever podcast that I've ever been on.
Sort of.
I think we did some kind of mock podcast.
I looked back at those last
shit.
night. Man, was the mic I was using awful.
What mic was it? Do you remember?
It wasn't even a mic. It was a phone.
Was it the phone? Like
I remember,
I was recording it on Audacity, so I was definitely using a mic.
Oh, okay.
But it was one of those like
shitty,
shitty,
that plastic one.
Yeah, like $30 ones.
Yeah. That looks like a random station.
Are you still recording on Audacity? What are you using now?
Right now I'm using the Windows default one.
Is there a default thing on Windows?
Yeah.
Yep.
Windows voice recorder.
Yep. It's kind of shit, but it works.
It's actually kind of fine.
That's
like,
kind of neat.
if someone drops a last name, I can just flag that part.
That's kind of
neat.
That's kind of neat.
So I could just keep on saying last
Don't
names.
you even think about it. But yeah, we did bring up going a little further into ourselves. So how was your week, Ty?
My week.
20 minutes in, how's your week?
Yeah, 20 minutes in. I don't remember much of last week actually.
It's been a blur.
It has been quite the blur. Work. I called in sick the one day for migraines. Work. I went to Saskatoon yesterday.
Oh,
How was that? What were you doing in Saskatoon?
Ganbate-Con. It's their second year, and they've expanded massively.
What is that?
Has Ryan told you about how we're trying to do a convention of our own here?
Yes.
It's similar thing.
Okay.
With the U of S anime?
No. Ganbate is completely independent.
Wow.
Actually,
holy moly.
You know who has joined their ranks?
Who?
Do you remember our resident Lolita Crossdresser?
Yes.
He's over there with them now.
Really?
He's in the process of moving out there.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
But he does a lot of I guess he's been doing a lot of volunteer events for them, so he's a staffer there. And you know what? That convention we were only there for an hour. And actually in that hour I got a parking ticket. I'll get into that later.
I saw that.
God. So mad.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. But you know what? We were there for an hour and I had a lot of fun. Like they Because they were in the TCU place.
Okay, yeah.
And they made really nice use of how much space they got. Because it wasn't just clustered into one zone.
Mm.
So that's actually... I've been kind of dreading working on our convention because it's those jitters, right?
Yeah,
it's like
it's
you're now going all in on something. How concerned are you, right?
It's like, oh man, this could happen, and this could happen.
Yeah, but you know,
like
looking
we're trying to have some stuff happen, and there's certain people involved that we're not sure super about.
Yeah.
But you know.
But you know what? Looking at their convention, I'm actually really amped up for ours now. I'm really
Pumped
amped up to
up.
work on that. So we left at 8:30 or 9 yesterday, and we got back at 7:30 or 8 at night. Found this wicked toy shop over there too. If you're in Saskatoon, go check out cheap plug. Go check out Quinton's Collectibles. It's a little store underneath 8th Street Comics and Games.
Oh, I think I know the place.
Of the Hot Wheels,
Ooh.
all of the comics. It's crazy.
Now, I think we should explain why you're into cars. Like, I think we never explained
Oh,
what your main hobby is.
I'm really into cars.
Like, really into cars.
Like, I mean, he started off this podcast by referring to himself as Bunta.
I am
so-
Bunta. I am not Bunta.
Who is Bunta?
Bunta is like the godlike driver in Initial D.
Of course.
He's the
Dang.
one that you never get backstory on, but you just know that back in his day he was a badass.
He
still
was
is.
the baller.
He was the king.
Basically, that living
He's the king
legend that
of
no one
town.
can reach.
Bingo.
Okay.
That's Bunta, and I'm nowhere near that level. I'm just a guy who likes cars a lot, and I don't know how, but I've spread it amongst a lot of you.
You're becoming a mentor to a bunch of us.
I have
I
no
think-
idea how.
I think that's the
Guess what?
one thing about
You're
Anime
a
Club.
winning personality.
Hey.
I think that's one of the things about Anime Club is just like some people there are so influential. Like, this bastard here, Ryan here,
Uh-oh.
is the guy who started saying, "Hey, JoJo, that's a good show."
That's a good show, man.
I should
That's
have
a
said
good
that.
one.
I should have said that while you were drinking. It's like,
Ah, it's okay. That's okay.
JoJo, that's a good show. He's like, "Hey, yo, you should watch JoJo."
You should watch
He's like,
JoJo.
"I'll show you how good it is by just showing you the first OP."
I need to say something. Ryan has never said those words to me. I think because he knows I'm smarter than that.
It's how I get you. It's how I get you. It's how I... Okay, so I need to talk a little bit about how I may have spread a JoJo epidemic.
Oh no!
It started off with
It
Liam.
all starts with Liam. I planted the seed in him. And I'm not sure if we talked about this on the podcast, but since he hasn't been here for a while, could be here in like 20
Could be or is gonna be.
hopefully. Bastard better be.
It's got nothing better to do, right?
He ain't got nothing to do. But one of the defining moments in our friendship was, so we had a 4th period spare in high school, and we spent that time hanging out in the drama studio.
I remember this story. I remember you telling this story. This is great.
And I was just scrolling on Tumblr, as I normally do, instead of doing homework like I should have. And I came across a favorite GIF of mine. And at this point, I'm pretty into JoJo stuff. I watched it. I'm having a good-ass time with it. And for months at this point, I've been pestering Liam and everyone else who was in that 4th period group. It's just like, yo, JoJo, though. Yo, JoJo, though. And they were all just like, nah, shut the hell up, Ryan. I was like, I'll get you. I'll get you.
Then you got Liam.
And then I got Liam by showing him 3 GIFs. Well, not even GIFs. These were just single frame pictures from JoJo. And it's where it's of an anvil just fucking impaling a dude in his head. And he just goes, who did that? And it pans up to the whole gang, and JoJo's just standing there all smug, like, it's like, who knows? It's like acting like he didn't fucking do it. And like, I tossed the phone over to Liam because I was laughing about that. It's like, you gotta see this. And he's like, he looks at it, he laughs, and he tosses it back over to me, but he like overhands it or something. And nonchalantly, I just like, I'm not sure how to describe the motion I'm making, but like, I just casually sideswipe it. And like, the phone just kind of goes right into the palm of my hand without any trouble whatsoever.
It was basically a melting butter transition. Like the phone went from one hand to the other seamlessly.
And like, I just immediately grab it and just start scrolling again. And then I realized what happened. And I was just like, whoa! Like, he was initially like, oh fuck, I fucked up. And then like, I make the perfect catch. And he's like, oh shit! And like, that's kind of the moment we went from friends to best friends.
Just
like, just like that. Like,
Hootie's bottle flipping, we have phone throwing.
yeah, phone throwing. But like, it makes me wish that moment was recorded. Because it was beautiful. It was a beautiful,
It was majestic.
just perfect. Going back and then just realizing what happens.
Now, it would be better if Liam freaked out and just say, yeah, whatever.
The
Oh,
fact
that would have killed it.
The fact that you're right on the phone and you continued scrolling too before you realized what had happened, that makes that even better.
Because normally what happens in those situations, and everyone's had that happen, is like, you toss them phones, like fucking jump on the ground. But like, you just perfect. Just perfect. And like,
Well, I bet you I know why you thought that happened too. You probably thought he actually got up
Yeah.
and passed you your phone.
Yeah,
That's just
probably.
how smooth it was. And then you realize, wait, he's still on the other side of the room.
just put two and two together. Just the gears are turning.
Yeah.
So because of that moment, Liam checked out JoJo.
Oh, just because of that one moment.
Just because of those images I showed him.
Now, would you say this was the work of JoJo Magic?
Yeah, probably. Because there's only one show that can get away with that amount of absurdity of just an anvil of all fucking things going through a dude's head and him saying, "Who threw that?" And just they're just like, "Who knows?" And it's like, that's such a selling point because it's one little scene.
I will watch JoJo one day. Just not right now.
You don't have to. Honestly.
No, I have to. I feel like I have to. As your adoptive older brother, I feel like I have to.
But so because of that moment, Liam starts watching JoJo, and then he this because right now his big thing is cars.
Yeah.
Because of Initial D, kind of, and also because he's lived around cars.
How the hell did he even find Initial D?
Probably Clark actually. Maybe Clark. But
I'm trying to think of just things to date myself because I've been into Initial D since I was like 14 years old.
you're
Shit.
I'm-
Initial
I'm-
D's like a really
I'm
old anime, too.
turning 27, right?
I am turning 27 in
Like what? 3 weeks?
3 or 4 weeks here.
Happy early birthday.
I am old balls.
And like I remember watching Initial D when I was 14, I believe.
And you're turning.
I turned 21 this year.
You turned 21 this year, so that's the age gap. I've been in Initial D for a long time, and you know what? It wasn't even.
It's not even
It's not a
it's
good
not even
show.
a good show.
It's not a good show.
Now I know.
This is where I want to play that freaking regular car reviews intro to the A86 review. Go look it up. You know, that's cheap plug. Go look that one up later. Just look at the intro. That's all you gotta see. But like, it's funny because with how long I've been into cars, like I've known what the 86 was since I was like 10. I've known about it since before I discovered Initial D. And the only reason I found Initial D was walking through Walmart when I was 13, and they used to sell these things. I don't know if anyone remembers the brand Jada Toys.
I remember.
Ryan remembers. These silly things called Jada Toys, or Jada Toys had this line of like initial D cars back in the day, and I found one, and it was an A86 Trueno, which isn't what I wanted, because what I loved as a kid was the fucking 11, because I'm a weird kid like that.
You were more of an eat ski.
Fuck pop-up headlights. Oh, I'm about to get roasted for that.
Yeah, maybe.
So I bought it, and I was like, what are these Japanese characters? What does this say? Google. The fuck is Initial D? Oh, I'm watching the hell out of this. and then you look back and you realize, like, this is a really terrible show, because it's boring.
Like Rager Carus is not lying when he says, like, they spend more of their time mumbling to each other than actually driving.
It's not that... It's not that good.
I think the later stages are better than first stage. Like, first stage is, like, not great.
You know what it is? It's when you look back on it, and you feel the nostalgia for it, even though you know it was crap. It's like when you go back and look at the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah.
Like, that movie sucked hard.
So wait, is Initial D Japan's Fast and the Furious?
No, I can't say that. No.
Japan's Fast and the Furious is Wild Speed.
He doesn't get it.
I don't
You won't get it.
I won't get it, and I will never get it.
When they released the movie over there, they renamed it to Wild Speed.
Which is
Ah.
way better name.
And then Too Fast Too Furious was Wild Speed X2. It's like they kept pressing the fast forward button. It was like X2, X3.
And like the last one was what, Icebreaker or
I
something?
think so, yeah. They've got some really weird but fantastic names. Over
I
there.
would prefer those over Fast and the Furious, honestly, because I love a ridiculous name.
I was just talking with as a side note, I feel like the Walkman honor should be happening tonight.
Yeah.
Well, considering no one else has said anything, and beep just backed out.
God damn that beep.
It's fine.
Goddamn.
Yeah, she just posted a message saying she backed out, and I kind of knew it was coming. I was talking with her this morning, and she wasn't feeling too good.
Not feeling well.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, on a side note, I just came from a barbecue, and we were talking about how that franchise needs to die, and they're signed on for 2 more movies. Like,
I think those will be the last ones, though.
I hope it dies unless they take it and. Well, I've heard rumors about Dwayne
Fast and
Johnson.
Furious Next Generation.
What? Is that actually a rumor thing?
No, I don't know.
Because they were.
But like
talking-
that's just the thing I came up in my head.
Oh
Like,
God! Please
like,
no.
how can we continue to milk this franchise?
I've heard rumors. I don't know how valid these rumors are. I'm sure the internet can fact check me on this, but I've heard rumors of a spin-off series involving Dwayne Johnson's character and Jason Statham's character, which I would watch the shit out of
Watch
that.
the shit out.
They are the best characters in that movie right now. That franchise needs to die.
Yeah.
Now, here's the one thing. That one car racing movie that I have ever watched and actually enjoyed.
Is it Red Line?
That, but American, but like live action stuff.
Oh.
Which was Death Race, I believe?
Oh,
Yeah, Death
wait,
Race
which
is
one?
the shit.
I think the first one.
The original one or the remake with Jason Statham?
I don't know. It's just like my friend just invited me over. He's like, dude, you gotta watch this movie. I'm like,
Death Race was good.
okay, why is it called Death Race? Okay, what's the premise? Well, it's a race, but you have guns at the front and you just shoot down the first person. I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds amazing.
It's Twisted Metal the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
Twisted Metal the movie.
I'm like, that sounds
Honestly,
amazing.
despite the later Death Race movies after like the remake one,
Mhm.
most of them went to like DVD. I still enjoy those movies.
Hey,
They're
Ryan.
legitimately bad movies, but I still enjoy them.
Ryan,
What?
can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you just comment on that thing that I put up? Just ask who is actually coming tonight, because it'll determine whether or not we extend this podcast to go longer tonight.
Yeah.
You may as well at this rate.
Wait, is Mike coming as well?
I'm not sure. I mean, like, I just messaged Mike about like
Okay.
stuff.
We're like 20 to 25 minutes into this, and I'm having the time of my life.
It-
This is so much fun.
Why do you think we keep on doing this?
No matter how many viewers we get, we will keep it alive.
I
Even
will
if
be.
we have to move podcast days again.
Again.
Because like after this week,
Oh,
if I
you're
do well, I'll probably be moved to nights.
Yeah.
Which means I get Fridays off, and I don't work the weekends.
We still got a month and some until club picks up again.
Yep. I'll likely
do the viewers know how much?
started on a Friday.
No, yeah, we'll be able to.
Okay.
Do we? Well, that's actually the game plan. Do people know what we're all part of? Except
Okay. Well, he may be back.
Yeah.
Sorta. In
Oh well, in the college or the science that I goes to, there's this one friend who's really into anime, and he asked me, "Hey, yo, if you have time on a Friday, would you be okay to go with me to the anime club?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
He doesn't know that you have history there, does
Yeah, I told him I actually went there a few times. He's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I really want to go back there, but it's just I don't have the time."
You're also like, what? How far is Moose Jaw? 40 minutes?
he? 45 minutes.
45 minutes from Moose Jaw, so
Oh, we can make that time way less.
I can make that time way less.
I can, but my
It's
car
just
will
that-
hate me for it.
it's just that I don't want to drag someone from Regina to take me because it's 45 minutes there and 45 minutes back, and someone has to
Unless
take
you're
me there
paying
again.
gas money.
You
then,
know what?
yeah.
If it happens on a Friday night, just make plans to stay in town.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, but the thing is, I hate living with my parents.
Stay with someone. Stay with me. There's rooms. There's 2 extra rooms.
This is why I'm here. I'm here to make puzzle pieces connect.
I just don't like
We were-
Regina.
Wow, okay.
You're jamming the triangle square into
the
the
square.
circle. The circle square.
But you know what? The diameter of the circle is bigger than the triangle, so I'm making it fit. I've got a fucking hammer. I'm ready to use it.
Are you gently forcing it?
Gentle persuasion.
Gently forcing it.
So I just want to go back. We just side railed from your
Oh yeah.
We did.
So I'm going to finish the story I was on.
Oh shit!
We are never finishing this podcast.
Exactly. I know.
I'm
right?
sorry, Ryan.
No, that's cool. It's cool. But so after Liam like really got into JoJo, because you know how he is.
Yes, I am aware of how he is.
He likes to talk about it. So he was just it's all he would watch was JoJo. He wanted to watch so much JoJo. And hell, he actually got burnt out on JoJo for a bit with Stardust Crusaders. But that's also very understandable because Stardust Crusaders is like 3 times longer than the first season, part 1 and part 2.
As a side
Combined.
note, this sounds like why I got burnt out from season 2 of Haruhi Suzumiya. Fuck the Endless 8.
Yeah.
Like the time loop thing.
Fuck that time loop.
That time
I watched
that made me stop watching.
I watched 10 episodes of that back to back to back in one sitting. I was like, I didn't even skip anything. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Here's the thing, I hate the fucking character. I'm like, my brother was watching it, so I was like, oh, you're watching anime, let me join in. He's like, okay, this is cool. I'm like, yeah, sure. Then I read the fucking manga like a few months ago. I'm like, this is shit. This is literal shit.
Ryan, finish your story.
So he got into a couple people, and then he kept getting people into it, and I assume those people got more people into it. So I think because of me getting Liam into it, there's probably about 50 to 100 people that may have also gotten into
Now, here's the
JoJo
thing.
in various ways and forms.
Here's the thing. You showed me the OP, and that was it.
Sonuchi no Sadame.
Here's the thing. I think I also got into JoJo partly because of you, but mainly because of Liam. Because he just sends me like just screen caps of JoJo day after day. Now I think about it. And the one that got me was the the first quarter into like season 3,
Yeah, Stardust.
where the Kakyoin,
Kakyoin.
he turns to one of the characters and says, "Yes, I love coconuts." I think that's the one that got me. I was like, okay, I have to watch it.
Fucking Cherry. Could never get that gif out of my head.
I think your dog loves me now.
Oh yeah, he loves everyone.
So
He's just staring at me here now.
now back to your week.
That was pretty much my week. Today,
We'll talk about what was it? Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. We'll talk about Friday later when we get to my week.
Friday.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested with that voice crack.
But first, how's your week?
Well, boring, I guess. I just worked and actually I got pretty sick. Well, here's the thing. I used to have braces, but now I have retainers. And those retainers fucking suck.
Can I just say, I thought that retainer case was because you use it as a coaster. I thought it was just like a fancy coaster.
I mean,
it's,
I got someone!
double as that.
I got someone!
They can double as that.
I just thought it was a really fancy looking coaster. I'm tired.
But it fucking sucks.
I'm not normally this stupid, but when I get stupid, I get stupid.
So because of these retainers, I've been just fucking sick.
Oh,
Like it's not like that thing where it's just like, you feel a little bit shitty all the way through. It's just that before I go to sleep and and when I'm waking up, that's when I feel the shittiest.
oh no.
In the middle of the day, I'm perfectly fine, but as I get to the edge, it's just like
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
No.
Other than that, I tried this game called Hyper Light Drifter. I fucking hate it.
What is it?
I don't know how to explain it. It has no dialogue and whatsoever, so it's like I can't explain the story to you. You're just this random guy who just like coughs up blood every once in a while. And there's these shadow demons that's just after you or something.
Okay.
And it's like a 2D
What is it
action
called
game.
again?
Hyper Light Drifter.
Okay.
It's an indie game, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is quote unquote Dark Souls inspired, so I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that tells me more
yeah,
than enough.
it's a Souls-like.
That tells me more than enough.
I don't like the game because the game just fucks me over every time.
So
Like,
a
it's-
Souls game.
It's built deliberately to fuck you up. And I just said, after playing for like 70 minutes, I said, fuck this, I'm not playing this shit.
Oh,
News
Not
from Liam?
so fast.
is that Liam?
Yeah, that was Liam.
Well, while Ryan's checking that, I'd like to, since Bum reminded me of video games, I'd like to cut back into what else I did this week because I bought. I didn't buy it. Wow. I've been on this mission. Of the three of us here, I am probably the weakest gamer. I'm like a generation behind on video games. I just built a PC last year for the explicit purpose of running Forza Horizon 3, and that has been my life for the last year. 9 months. So I picked up my PS3 again, and I started the mission of getting every ending in Catherine, if anyone remembers that game.
Oh man, Catherine. Oh, wow, you're going to hate yourself.
You know what? I got the true good ending, or the true I got the true endings for both of them so far. I know there's a third true ending that I haven't gotten yet. So.
I know 3 different endings. Did you get the one where you end up with 2 Catherines where one of each Catherine?
No, I haven't gotten that one yet.
No,
Or what?
one, as in one ending is with one.
Oh,
the one
yeah,
ending is
yeah.
with the other.
I've gotten each of theirs.
And the bad ending is actually pretty bad.
I haven't gotten the freedom ending yet.
The freedom ending or the dumped ending, I believe, where you get dumped by both of them.
I feel like because I know what all the endings are already.
Oh, really?
I haven't beaten the game yet. I didn't beat the game before I started playing. I bought it when it first came out, and it took me this long to actually start playing it.
Well, it's a really difficult game, though.
You know what? I actually started playing it, and then I quit. And then for some reason, I just saw it sitting on my shelf the one day. I was like, I should probably try and beat this. I looked into what the endings are just so I know what I was getting myself into. And I feel like the freedom ending is the actual true ending to that game.
Because you're the character is the happiest with the freedom ending. Where it's just like, He's tied down by both of them.
He has compromised nothing. He is good to go. And he gets to go to space. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
he becomes an astronaut. That's like, it follows his dream. It's like,
That's so baller.
not to mention
That's-
the quote-unquote bad ending. You end up as the fucking demon lord.
Yes, that was a really weird ending because it's Atlas. It's Atlas, so they have a very unique way of giving good endings and bad endings. Because at the end of with the Catherine with the K ending, that one was like fairly standard, fairly normal.
You get married. whatever.
Everyone's happy. You're tied down now. Everyone's happy. And then the Catherine with the C ending. I don't know. I think I expected something darker. I didn't expect the Demon Lord to be such a pussy. Straight up.
Yeah, he is a pussy. Now think about it.
Straight up. But it is a very Atlas game. It is a very Atlas game.
Very
and I appreciate it now that I'm going through this mission. I've got several crap games I gotta go through. Oh, I guess I'm the only other JRPGer here, aren't I? Other than you.
Well, I think you played.
I stopped
occasionally.
playing JRPGs. I'm more into action RPGs
Yeah.
where it's more skill based,
like Souls.
like Souls games.
Yeah, but because Ryan, you're the JRPG gamer with the more mainstream stuff, i.e. Persona and whatnot.
Yeah, Persona, Final Fantasy, and all.
I'm the one that plays the weird, obscure crap that no one plays.
Yeah.
Like the Atelier series, which is actually a decent game depending on which one you play. I spent so much money on video games. Fuck.
I think I've heard of that series, but I've never touched
it's
it.
Do you play Hyper Neptunia?
I did.
Oh
You
shit!
played Nep Nep?
I did. What is he doing?
He's just sneezing. Don't worry.
I did play Hyperdimension Neptunia, and it was a really crap game. I didn't like how it played. I heard it got really good reviews. I hated how it played though, because
Yeah, no, I didn't like
there's
it.
another game that I can't remember what developer it is, but they have a really bad habit of reusing engines, of reusing like game engines. And there's a game that called Trinity Universe that they based it off of, and that's the first PS3 game that I ever played.
Holy shit!
Not Trinity University.
Wait, what?
Trinity Universe is, and they reuse the engine for that.
Oh, it's that game.
What? Which game? What the fuck? The fuck?
When-
Why?
Disclaimer: When I got into JRPGs way back in the day, I was weeboo as fuck. I was full.
I can tell you
I was-
weeaboo as fuck.
Weeaboo! 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 Weeaboo!
God, we need counter to that. No, I was full weeboo when I first got into JRPGs, and I still kind of am because I still buy those. Like I bought Tales of Zestria 2, or
I
Zestria.
like the Tales
no,
games. But...
Tales of Zestria. There's only one game for that one, isn't there?
Zestria?
'Cause
I believe
Xillia had a sequel.
Yeah, Xillia had a sequel.
Yeah, I just bought Zestria for the PS3 because I still don't have a PS4.
Don't worry, you're not missing much.
I am poor balls because
You
I'm paying for a car.
you are not missing much because most of them is just action RPGs, not JRPGs. So
I'd still play them, I think.
They're fun games.
I
I do.
know
Okay.
you and our other friend Bleep
We,
are trying to get me to get a Vita actually for that reason
yeah.
because the Vita is the JRPG box.
yeah, there's a lot of weeb games there.
So much visual novels.
Oh, I can't handle visual novels.
Yeah, nah.
My first encounter with visual novels was Fate Stay Night. I'm never doing that again.
Fuck!
Boy.
And I went through all 3 routes.
Oh.
That is how dedicated I went through all 3 routes, and I got every possible bad ending.
I believe I watched my sister play the shit out of that game and just gain every single little hidden thing.
I think at the end,
100%.
I think at the end of it, I had like 40 different save files for that stupid game.
Fuck.
It was dumb. Like I wasted so much time on it, and back then I was a really slow reader,
Oh boy.
so one playthrough was like 10 hours.
God damn.
I was nowhere near as fast as I am now. So, of course, when you're 16, you probably shouldn't be playing Fate Stay Night anyway.
Probably not.
I was playing it for the plot, I swear.
But hey, don't worry. The latest Fate games, they're all for the plot.
So I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the character designs?
No,
I don't.
I don't know if I want to. I'm so done with the Fate series.
it's just I like the
There's the
I
movie
like the
coming out
anime.
with the Sakura route.
Yes,
Finally.
I will go back for that because
Oh,
that was the
yeah.
best route.
Anyways.
I've discovered that I'm terrible at derailing conversations.
It's fine.
It's great actually because
It-
if we're on
If we're on topic, we'll just run through stuff.
so fast.
So
We
yeah,
need you here every once in a while. Fuck.
I will come back for every single cold ones because these are fun.
These are fun.
Yeah, because news sucks.
Ryan, how was your week?
My week.
Are you-
Oh yeah,
I did
Yeah.
really
Oh,
finish.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Hyper Light Drifter, that
Yes.
game sucks. Because apparently,
He actually likes it. He just says everything sucks.
because the thing is, in like the Souls game, if you attack near a wall, your attacks actually bounce off the wall,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you'll get staggered for a while. They implemented that into the fucking game, where it's a 2D game.
It's a top-down.
It's a top-down game, and
How?
here's the thing, I get staggered and I'm like, oh shit. And here's the thing, enemies can stagger you, but you can't stagger the enemies. Even though they're they are the weakest enemies, you can't stagger them at all. So here's the thing, I get staggered, I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's lining up a shot. I get hit, I'm like, fuck. Uh-oh, a next guy's lining up a shot, gets hit, fuck. Oh shit. I just get one more
Keeps
comboed.
getting just.
I just get
Nah,
one more
you're-
comboed and I'm just
So
dead.
you're getting juggled by the AI.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
And another thing is that I hate the game because you have 5 hit points, and and you get healing items, and the healing is super fast. But the thing is, you only get 3 of them, and they're like hitting around the world, and you have to pick them up, and you can carry up to 3.
Is there a limited quantity around the game world, or?
From what I know, yes. Once you
Oh.
pick it up, it's gone forever.
Oh no!
And not to mention, some enemies respawn. If we go back to some areas, they respawn.
Ooh.
And at first, after every group fights, they keep on giving me 2 to 3 healing items. At first, I'm like, okay, they're conditioning me that it doesn't matter if I suck at the game.
Yeah.
They're just going to throw healing items at me. Now it's like
And,
3 groups of enemies where there's like, at first it's like 2-3 enemies at a time, and
and now you realize just
now
how
it's just
wrong
like
you are.
10 enemies at a time, and I have to go through 3 groups of them to get one little healing item.
Dibs out on this game.
So I'm like, fuck this game. Not to mention, the checkpoints are so fucked up. Just like, okay, I went through 2 areas, went through these 3 ambush areas, and killed 5 groups of enemies. I die. Okay, I have to do all of that shit again.
Oh, are they like?
So it's kind of a roguelike?
No, everything's handmade, hand-built.
Okay, so yeah,
not
because
roguelike.
roguelikes are procedurally generated.
It's not roguelike. Everything is made with intention, hand-built.
Oh, this is like.
But yeah, there's just checkpoints are few and far between.
At this one part I'm stuck at. And
Have you broken a keyboard or controller yet?
here's the thing. When I rage, I just yell and scream. That game just made me say fuck once. And at that point, I just said, I rarely rage quit. I think I rage quit like 5 times in my life. I just said, okay, I'm just going to shut this down and just go to sleep.
Oh my god.
Angry sleep.
Angry sleep.
Other than that, I went back to Dark Souls 2, which I fucking hate.
I've noticed something in listening to these podcasts is you like torturing yourself.
Yep, but the thing is,
He is a masochist.
yes, I am. But here's the thing. I played some yesterday, and I was really enjoying myself.
Yeah?
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with
Having
me?
fun? More likely than you think.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I said this already. Dark Souls 2 is really fun when you're playing multiplayer. Playing single player fucking sucks. So I was just PvPing all the time. And not to mention, everyone I was facing was kind of below average.
Yeah.
Like, they were... So Dark Souls, PvP, it's more mind games and learning your enemy patterns more than stats.
Yeah.
Stats help, but learning how your enemy reacts and their behavior.
It's stats to help her how to use it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
learning your enemy's behavior, that's more the thing.
Yeah.
And I learned this one guy's behavior, which is he likes to go for backstabs, which is one of the most scummiest moves.
Face your enemy like a man.
And so I'm like, okay, so every time I go up to you, you attack, but if I roll through your attack, you instantly roll away. Meaning that after you roll, you're really easy to catch and hit. So okay, you roll away, I hit him, and he rolls away again. Okay, go up to him, hit him again, rolls away. I'm like, are you serious? Dude, parry or something!
Roll.
Oh my god, Ryan. Please don't do that to
I think
me.
you were fighting Fred Durst.
You were fighting Fred Durst?
And I was fighting 3 different guys, and they're like, they have the same thing. And this one guy, he was about to kill me. I'm like, and we're like, I'm a magic, like a spell sword, and the other guy was also a spell sword. But he had better stats than me, and better equipment, better stats. And I got to this one point where I was casting something, he also cast, and I was like, I'm going to die in that one hit, and I need to hit him like 3 more times to die. But the thing is, we were using the same magic, so I'm like, yep, I'm fucking dead.
Oh no.
But here's the thing, he casted the wrong magic, and he casted poison. I'm like, and poison mist. I'm like, really? Seriously? I just sidestepped away from the poison mist before I get poisoned. Like, I'm really sorry, man. And I just killed him.
Don't be sorry.
Put him down.
Just put him out of his misery.
My mentality when it comes to like PvP and Souls is like, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. No, I don't cheat. I just do the scum stuff that people are like, oh, you're a piece of shit. It's like, well, I want to win.
This is how you win the game.
But yeah, I know how invaders end. I know how invaders feel. I know how those people who get invaded feels. So I try to meet them in the middle, but I say, okay, you're fighting all these enemies. I'm just going to wait over here. After you're done, we're going to bow, heal up, buff, then fight. If they don't do one of those things, I'm like, okay, I'm going ham. I'm giving you no mercy.
I think one of my favorite videos was a Dark Souls video, and it was of an invader, and he was like, oh, I'm going to get the drop on this guy, so he transforms into like a sign thing, and like he was looking at a wall, and then like he pans the camera around, and there's the guy right there, and it just like claps. Claps.
Because you can hear people casting magic in the game.
Did you guys ever see that that hiding in plain sight video?
Is it the one at the chair?
No, but
Explain the video.
he so in the video he puts on the armor of the enemies and he hides in a corner and waits for people to find him.
Wait, is this only Afro?
I don't remember who it was actually.
Your only Afro or Iron Pineapple?
Let me find out. Hey Ryan, I found a car we should buy.
Oh, what car?
So,
Unrelated, but here. We could be Mr. Regular.
anyways, yeah, Dark Souls. The only reason why I'm playing Dark Souls 2 again is because this friend just got it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll help you through the Souls games because he kind of wants to play a game with anyone, but none of them has the game that he has.
Yeah.
So he decided to buy Dark Souls 2 because I played through all the games. He's like, okay, I'll buy the game and join you. And I'm helping him through the game, and he gets invaded. And the thing we do is we just fuck around with the invader. One of the things we did was that we were at this checkpoint area. And we get the message. So and so has invaded this the host world.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, positions, and we do the curl up emote or the despair emote, like side by side. And he comes up, sees us, claps or whatever, walks up to us, and he just stares at us, and we're just doing nothing. He kicks us, so we stand up. We just do the despair emote again.
The hiding in plain sight video I was thinking of was Zombie Heads.
Which video was that?
Hiding in plain sight is the wrong enemy.
Oh yeah, there's a shit ton of those
Oh
videos.
god, they're so funny. It's videos like that make me want to actually get into it, but I can't do that to myself because I'm.
You have to have a friend who knows the game.
Oh hell no! I have a friend who knows the game, but I'm never crossing that border.
Because if you're going to start any Dark Souls game, I will probably recommend Dark Souls 1, which is the hardest game actually. Actually, maybe Dark Souls 3, but you won't understand the references.
Yeah. I'm struggling bad enough just to replay Sly Cooper for God's sake. I don't think I could handle Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Well, no, you say you don't have a PS4 because I was going to maybe recommend Neo, the Samurai Dark Souls.
I've already heard you rant about that one.
It's more Diablo than Souls games.
You play as the first weeaboo.
The first weeaboo.
The first weeaboo.
But the thing is, you're in the game. You found out, oh, you aren't really the first weeaboo.
Oh.
Oh shit! I spoiled the game.
Oh.
Fuck! Yeah, it's a hidden trophy. I think you should
Second weeaboo.
you should bleep this out.
Nah,
That's
fuck it.
fine.
Nah,
Should
fuck
I
it.
just spoil the game
Just
or the
whatever.
story?
I don't care.
Because you get to face this guy named or titled the Obsidian Samurai, and he's an African American guy who knows how to use a katana.
Ghost Dog!
Oh.
It's Ghost Dog!
No.
And I believe the story behind
Shout out
it's
to
based
anyone who got that reference.
the whole game is based off of Japan, historical Japan stuff. And I believe they said that Nobunaga actually had an African American slave. He just has this guy who used to be a slave, but just had it under him
Yeah.
as like a general or something, and you get to face him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And yet, so you may not be the first weeaboo.
Wow. That got deep.
Wow.
That got really deep.
That did get deep. Super deep.
Jesus.
And another thing is that if you played any of the Ninja Gaiden games,
Did you get in?
Mm-hmm.
there's this one reference that just made me laugh.
Oh God.
Because Neo's made by Team Ninja.
Yeah, Team Ninja.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so
That explains that.
that explains a lot.
Actually, no.
Do you just find Ryu Hayabusa's woman?
No, it doesn't get that deep. No.
Oh.
It's like a really subtle reference where
Makes me
I'll just
sad.
say it. There's these bloodstains in Dark Souls. Instead of that, there are actually tombstones in that game. And the interesting thing is, it actually tells you how they died, like the character's name and how they died.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And if you touch them, you actually fight them.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can actually summon them as NPCs,
Oh, okay.
and you
Neat.
fight them. And if you kill them, you get this thing called glory points, which I will not explain because it's a clusterfuck to explain.
Oh God.
And you get like a random piece of their gear. And depending on the level gap, you get more gear if you're like few levels below them, and one or two
I
gear.
see. It's like a progression skill, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, if you think they have nice gear, actually no. If you can only see the rarity of their gear, and say okay, this guy
dude
has
purple armor. Oh,
yeah, this guy has
boy.
full purple armor.
Yeah.
Then you fight him, and since it's an NPC, you can
Isn't-
cheat it out.
You were saying the game's a lot like Diablo.
Mhm.
What was the highest color? Was it orange?
It's green.
Green was the highest.
It goes. Fuck, I forgot. It goes white, yellow, blue, purple, then green.
Oh my God.
But you can go into the
I'm
settings
trying
and
to think of
change
this
that.
as like wow. Logic.
You can change that in the settings, but
Yeah,
anyways,
kinda goes with
getting to the point. There's this one tombstone, and it's a tombstone that you'll see if you're offline,
Okay.
and that means that the developers put there.
It's one that. Is,
The
yeah.
the
It will always
developers
be
put
there.
Yeah, whatever. And a character named Izuma.
Oh.
And it's just like cause of death fell.
Oh, that is subtle.
That is good.
That is
Oh,
really
like-
subtle.
What? No. He
Nice.
has-
Oh, that's my new favorite thing.
and the thing is, he has shit gear, but I will always find him every time I see him in that area.
Oh wow.
This dude got an Azuna drop.
Yeah.
Christ.
Man,
Okay.
imagine if you could have like a weapon that would let you do an Azuna drop in that game.
No.
Just fucking like, I don't know, punching gloves, and you just like
That's
punch
the
him
next
in the
DLC.
air, punch him in the air, and you just jump up and fucking do an Azuna drop. Oh.
That's the next DLC. You get punching gloves.
Oh
Oh,
god.
That's the next weapon
that would
type.
be funny.
Yeah, I was thinking, the next weapon types has to be claws or something, which I am not looking forward to.
Anyways, my week.
Yeah, you're weak.
I was about to
After
ask
an hour and 7 minutes.
you. Are we an hour into this already? Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Ty.
Time
Thank
flies.
you.
Time fucking flies.
Yeah,
And what are we gonna do with our walk situation as?
I don't know.
We take the podcast
Well,
into the walk.
Well, considering the walk location starts at my house, and no one said anything on that post, I'm assuming Bleep is gonna be there with Bleep.
Don't forget Bleep.
No, I don't think Bleep's coming.
Oh shit. God damn it, Bleep.
Anyway, I don't know. Do we just let this run as long as we do? Because it's. Oh my god, it's 6:30.
If you guys are walking, I will join you. If it's around, I will not join.
No,
No,
we're not
that's
running.
next weekend.
It's next week.
Yeah, we should work out what the hell we're doing.
Maybe. I don't know.
But first of all, what's your week?
My week was my first week at work.
Nice.
And, yeah, like it's not the hardest job in the world. Like initially when I was coming into it and like seeing the crane I'm operating, I'm like, oh fuck,
How intimidating was that sight?
insanely intimidating. I was like, oh god, Austin, why have you roped me into
I
it?
get to control that.
How many
And, like-
people can I kill in a day?
You could well, considering that we try not to kill
Mission 0.
Mission 0, which we've actually, I think we're pretty good on that.
I imagine you would be.
Yeah.
The company's pretty good on that. But like as soon as I like got my hands on it, it's like, oh, this isn't that hard. Yeah, I'm carrying around thousands of pounds of rebar, which is heavy as literal hell. Like it's not nearly as intimidating as I thought it was gonna be.
No.
So, and like it's not a hard job. As soon as I get put on nights, I should be fine. It's fine and dandy.
Excellent.
That's what I want. I
Yeah.
want fine and dandy.
Yeah.
And besides that, on Thursday when I was working, foreman approached me and Austin, asked if we could come in the morning at like 5 a.m. And we both
Holy
agreed
shit.
because we're both the craners and we want to get as much stuff done. But it was mainly because we had one crane that wasn't working right, so they were going to shut the cranes down at 1, and we would do everything that we can because we had a big order going out that day, and we're like, we need to get that done. And yeah, so as soon as I got off work at 1 o'clock, I then hung out with Ty,
Mm-hmm.
and then we later organized another hangout way later at night.
God, that got
I ended up staying up till about 2 a.m.
Fucking hell.
So 22 hours.
Oh.
I was up between
Fuck.
Friday morning and Saturday morning.
How'd that feel? Oh.
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 Wow.
Oh.
Message from Liam.
Damn.
He's got a landscape. I'm still
Yeah.
disappointed in you, son.
Still disappointed. Yeah.
So
it's-
how was your Saturday then?
It was fine because I was sleeping for a bunch of it, and then the dog here decided, oh, it's 5:30. I need to go out.
Oh no.
And just barking and barking, and I'm just,
Borking.
ugh, fine.
Did I miss anything on Friday night or what? Or did you all just peace out after that?
After, like, there's one thing I want to talk about. It's the Defenders fiasco.
You guys are idiots.
we
And
were,
defenders?
so Marvel's Defenders, which is like
Oh fuck.
all the TV show, all the Netflix shows that Marvel has right now. They're all teaming up.
TV Avengers.
TV Avengers, basically. And our friend asked, like, she didn't exactly know what who the Defenders were, and she
didn't know who or what. And to be fair,
and me and Blaine,
neither
we were so hyped, but like I was running on actual fumes, and I was like, oh man, this is so hyped. Not really like it was the perfect combination of me being extremely tired, the place being really loud, and just hype as well. And she kept asking, what is this? And we just were like, it's the Defenders, because we weren't listening.
I figured out how you guys interpreted the question too. You interpreted just so wrong.
Just completely over our heads what she was asking. And like I felt so bad in the morning. I was like, oh, she just wanted like that could have been answered in like that.
That's okay.
But we were trying so hard.
That's okay. Tanner was there to answer the question, so it didn't go unanswered that night.
Yeah, thank God. But like, I kind of felt like a piece of shit. But I was also like, no wait, I was like insanely tired, so it was somewhat justified.
See,
I was not in the right state of mind.
Bleep was the one who should have figured it out.
Yeah.
Did you name her already?
Well, I mean, we've only been saying first names, but
No-
I also
no
didn't
last
mention
names.
her.
No last names.
Blaine should have picked up on
Yeah,
that.
you may have.
One beer or not, he should have picked up on.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm just laughing my ass off this entire thing. Meanwhile, she's getting frustrated, and you guys just keep fucking going.
They're like, oh, what do you mean? This is the Defenders. How do you not know who the Defenders are? Like, wow, I was so out of it.
Done.
I was so out of it, but I was also having a real good time.
That's good.
Now here's the question: how worse could it have been if you were just drunk?
If I did drink, I for one would have been asleep at that point.
But if you weren't,
face down, just out. Probably completely out. But like, if I were a drinking man and I was running on at the moment like 19 hours of sleep and a couple of beers, I probably would have been the worst person in the universe to hang out with. But yeah, that Friday night was a fun night, and it got my mind off of things that I will not go into.
Which is good. That was the goal of that night.
That was the goal.
That was the ultimate goal, and it worked.
Yeah.
so what are the Defenders?
They're-
No, you know I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
You know I hate.
Can I make a note?
superheroes.
After that night when we all split off, I had a note in my car. I had a note that read, "Why do you have a spoiler on a spoiler?" Because you know how I've got that weird diffuser thing on the top of my wing, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the note just straight up read, "Why do you have a spoiler on a spoiler?" Because I am King Ricer.
I am the king.
And there's no contact. It was like, how do I answer you? Okay, let's go to the garbage.
No,
Put
no,
that on the
no,
fridge.
no. You're just going to turn it over, write on it. Then he will understand. He or she will just get the message somehow and say
Subliminally.
"Oh."
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can thank eBay for that part.
I love how the time that like, oh my god, words.
Words.
I love how your night at that point started with a shot from a friend.
God, that was so dumb. I sat down with the intent of not drinking, and I get a message from said friend. He was a brother's friend actually, but he's a friend enough. He threw me a freaking $2,000 camera to use, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm messaging back and forth. He's asking me, "Are you going out cruising tonight?" I was like, I don't know. I'm sitting down with friends, and we're about to have drinks / eat. I was like, oh, well, that's too bad. I wanted to take my brand new Bleep out to drive. And was like, okay, whatever. I wonder why because he messaged me like the second that I sat down at our table. I was like,
It's
well,
like
that,
cryptid.
it's like he must have just seen me driving around or something. I don't freaking know. And he's asking, are you gonna have a drink today? I was like, I don't know, probably not. I might have a beer. And I was like, oh, that's too bad. Tequila's good tonight. I was sitting there, whatever. And our server comes by. This came from that gentleman over there. I look over. Oh, hi Bleep. Thanks for the tequila shot. That was some smooth tequila. That was some smooth tequila, but I spilled it all over myself because I have apparently forgotten how to take shots.
Like, for at least the first, like, 20, 30 minutes, you're like, man, that did not go down well.
It didn't. It didn't. That was a weird way to continue our night.
Yeah.
Wait, this was at the tap?
That was at the tap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking, wait a
This is
minute.
at the tap.
Wait a minute. I'm making
The
connections here.
stars are aligning.
I was at the tap with this kid.
Yeah. You sent me a message saying, hey, you free tonight? No, not really. He's like, fuck. Well, he said rip.
That's fine. We had people come out, so it was alright.
It was good.
I was not needed.
You still would have
would've
been needed. You would have enhanced the.
You know me, I'm kind of antisocial. I'm okay with like one-on-one and if I was a friend and kind of a friend, it's like, oh yeah, sure, why not? If it's like a friend and 30 of his friends of friends, it's like,
You get along fine with the group, though.
But I'm panicking in the inside.
Hey, how much battery life does your laptop have?
Isn't it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in right.
How long does it last?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't unplugged this thing in a long time.
Oh my god. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, don't do it.
That a reference I don't
Oh
understand.
my god.
No, I was gonna say we just carry this with us back to my house. Just walk around with a laptop in the middle.
Now we need like a portable battery station, like a power
on
station.
a cart. on a cart with wheels.
Somehow it's in the back trunk and the
It-
water
it-
is going through the door, like the window.
It would be nothing but wind noise the entire time. Just the worst
God.
quality podcast ever.
We-
No one's.
I'm constantly looking to lower the quality of these podcasts every day.
Hey, I just gave you an idea.
We're recording outside in the middle of a windstorm.
Now
There
Ryan.
goes a cow flying by.
Now Ryan, if you have just the most amount of time on your hands, like just you don't know what to do with them, just keep on processing the audio.
Just
keep on
keep downloading it.
downloading,
It'll
process.
keep compressing and artifacting.
Now make it
It'll be the best.
make it so that
It'll just sound like white noise at the point.
make it so that you process it one time more every second, so that at first minute it's perfectly fine. Then the next minute you start hearing some little
like-
things.
It's gonna be like a 96 kilobits per second thing.
Oh
At some point, it'll get less than no. It'll still be 320. It'll just be mostly compression.
yeah. Just you want to hear 30 minutes of just pure compression.
Now, if you want to lessen the load, you can make it like every minute, every 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's getting worse and worse as we go along.
Speaking of multiple compressions, Neo.
What?
Now, here's the thing.
Wait.
Here's the thing.
Okay, no, I want to see how you get this.
So I got into editing with the PS4 editing engine. It fucking sucks, by the way.
I can tell.
And I was thinking, hey, I have a shit ton of footage of me helping the host in Neo, and they all fucking suck. Like, they are bad. Like, they should, like, never touch this game at all. Bad. And I'm like, okay, I just have all this footage. Let's just edit all of them with text. Because that's great.
Wait, what?
With my inner thoughts on what
Oh,
what,
okay.
what I was
Okay.
thinking while I was
no.
in that moment. and I think I processed it like 5 times because you can only make 50 cuts in a video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the limit. There's a limit on cuts you can make in a video edit. In like a video edit software, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, sure. I'll just process it. Process it, make it into that so the text is still there.
Yeah.
And make more cuts in the next process. I did it like 4 times. I'm not even halfway done with the video. And I said, now here's the thing. I'm never going to finish this video edit because I was making the video edit halfway through the vanilla game. I've already beat the game, beat the DLC, and beat like half of the new game plus.
Guess what? You're gonna have a lot of footage.
Now here's the thing. I thought this can't get any worse. Like, you can't have less shitty players because one of them, I literally like get summoned into their world, find them, wave at them, then they just jump off a bridge, like jump off a cliff. I'm like, are you serious?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Then again, they don't really do that. It's just we were on top of a rooftop, and this is like a water level, and okay, he's climbing down the ladder. Okay, and right beside the ladder, there's like this, water, like death water pit. I'm like, okay, most people notices that death water pit and stop right after they get off the ladder. He kept on going. He take 5 steps towards the pit of death, and he just falls down there. And I'm just thinking, he just wasted 5 minutes of my life.
Wow.
And I thought, this can't get any worse. There was a live streamer, live streaming, playing co-op. I'm like, okay, let's see this person who is top level and #1 streamer. Of course, it's a female streamer. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe she's good at the game. No, she was shit. She was trash. She was using the most OP build, which makes you invincible for like 5 minutes, which you can use every like 10 minutes or so. She sees an enemy. Oh, better go into my invincibility mode. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And I watch more. I'm like, okay, she got to this point somehow. Let's see how she takes care of this enemy who has a really simple attack pattern and really slow. She gets hit every hit hits her, and her co-op partner is just taking care of everything.
You're hurting me.
I'm just thinking, what the fuck? You are double my level.
You are hurting me.
What the fuck? You are in New Game Plus Plus. Why?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I just don't I'm not playing more of that game because I'm severely underleveled. That's the thing.
Oh.
I have good gear, but I am severely underleveled.
all this gaming talk has made me realize that I have inadvertently joined the PC Master Race when I didn't mean to.
By creating a PC yourself.
I built one for the purpose of one game, and I've now I found my spec sheet for it, and it's the most OP thing. The only thing that falls short is my freaking graphics card. Like, Ryan, you look at that and you judge. You both judge.
I don't know anything about PCs or cars or anything about technology, even though I'm
you
a
have the same
computer
graphics
engineer.
card as my laptop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, other than that, you got a fucking killer PC.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
we thought the graphics card was going to be strong enough, but no.
Yeah, you 1080s are gonna get cheap soon.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Should I actually just read this off?
Yeah, you may as well.
So I've gotten i7 2011 V3 5820K, an MSI Raider 99 X99A motherboard, a 1 terabyte HDD, 16 gigs of RAM,
What the fuck?
a 120 mil liquid cooled fan, a plain 120 mil case fan, a 750 watt power supply, and then an NVIDIA GTX 962 gig video card. Oh, and a 240 gig SSD. I dropped a lot of money on that stupid thing.
How much, actually?
I'm gonna say 1,500.
What's your guess, Ryan?
Let's say 230.
Wait, what?
2,300.
E is closest without going over. Bottom is closest without going over.
Ah,
Jeopardy, or wow, Jeopardy.
Is it
Price is
what?
Price is Right rules.
1,800?
I think
18 or 700?
should have said $1.
it was 1900.
Damn.
I was
What? 1900? Seriously?
Yeah.
Almost 2K.
Fuck.
I built that last summer. I
Shit.
built that last summer, and I financed it through work because they do zero interest financing. I was like, hey, cool, and I'm gonna finance a new graphics card at the end of the year. Because why the hell not?
What is the current price of 1080 actually?
Is it getting better yet?
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, it's
Well-
540. 550 right now.
now.
A lot cheaper than what it was.
Because it was like damn near $1,200 initially.
Yeah, initially.
Like that was half my build.
Yeah.
I think I've like destroyed this graphics card with how much weight I've put on it. You've seen Forza. You've seen that game run.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting like 90 to 120 frames a second on low
Jesus
settings.
fucking Christ.
I didn't realize because I can't remember how to the setting to lock it at 60, but I will gladly take like the 90 plus frames per second. It's probably destroying the graphics card or whatever.
Yeah, my main problem right now is just my internet. My internet's garbage.
Who are you through?
I'm through Sestel.
Oh, really?
Or yeah, I'm with Sestel. And it's like it's all because I'm in a new development. Because we don't have fiber here.
Yeah.
And we're not getting fiber till like 2020.
Yeah. I'm in the same
Fucking
boat.
hell.
I'm in the exact same boat. I'm waiting for fiber. North Central got fiber. Let that sink in, Ryan.
It's the worst.
I think
the
my
only
area
way to
got
get
fiber.
fiber is if you want to live in the fucking hood. Or just an old neighborhood.
Our friend Bleep, she is able to get fiber. I'm so pissed about that.
I think West Hill got fiber.
Westville probably has fiber now too.
Yeah, probably.
That was like a few years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Makes me so mad.
Soon.
It's like
Trademark.
why don't you want to give your new developments really good internet?
Like that's what they should have done. They should have gone to the areas that were like under development at the time and just jammed all the wiring underneath there.
The big thing is like you could just do the overhead so much quicker.
Yeah.
So like all the underground stuff takes a lot longer
Yeah.
compared to.
Yep.
But like it just sucks because like I'm currently living in a pretty nice house that I
You
want
are-
Really
to move
nice
out
house.
still.
You
but
are
like,
like I would live in a place like this.
this is a really nice place.
Yep. Really nice.
And I just have god awful internet.
Trade-offs.
Yeah.
Trade-offs. Well, try Access.
I've been looking into Access and all that.
Access is alright.
Access all for me.
Their service is pretty top notch. They'll do service calls whenever. I don't know what happened with Access for me. I used to be on them until 3 years ago, and for some reason I just kept getting blacked out. It kept cutting out.
Yeah, I think that's like the problem they have.
But I think that's
Blackouts,
I think
but
that's the
I
end
think
of
it's
my.
good.
I think it's just my end of town.
Yeah.
But I'm really close to the refinery, so I don't know if that has any. I don't know if it has any weight on things, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't help the situation.
The only problem with West Hill is just that constant blackouts.
Oh god.
Like there's like a blackout every week, like once a week.
Oh my god.
For some reason, it's just like,
That's how that fucked over your first PS4.
yep. Oh yeah,
Oh.
I bricked my PS4
Yeah.
where the controller would not connect.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
I forgot telling. Like I only remember telling that this guy over here is
Wasn't there
like,
something else? I remember you had a story where you bricked a PS4. Yeah.
basically. So yeah, I bricked the PS4. So I'm like, fuck, I got trade this in. It's just like it has PT on it, but fuck.
Yeah.
no.
Well,
There goes PT.
After a while, it just became impossible, even if you had PT on.
Oh,
it.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they went hard in making sure PT was like off the face of the earth.
Oh.
Because they would make so much money if they said, okay, PT's on, but it's like $10-$20.
If they put a price tag on that thing,
People will buy that shit.
people would have bought that shit.
But
As
no,
if they weren't paying attention to eBay with all the PS4s that had PT
nope.
on it.
But the thing is, I think wiping out Kojima.
Yeah, like the whole like deal with Konami, that was like in the making.
They were like trying to.
They were
phase out
trying to get
Kojima.
into the pachinko business and like
Are they still in the
and
pachinko
they're
business?
still in the pachinko
They are
business,
still.
but like with gambling now legal in Japan, like actual casinos and stuff, like pachinko industry is kind of going downhill. I
It's gonna
believe.
plateau, yeah.
And now
And,
they're
like
going back
now
into
Konami's
games.
like, Well, balls.
We fucked up.
We may have fucked up.
Konami has not.
The risk we took was calculated, but man, are we bad at math.
Konami just has not made sound decisions in the last how long here?
It's like,
Probably the last 5 years.
And you know, I used to enjoy Konami's
oh yeah,
comics a lot.
I was in the same
DDR, I will play the living shit out of that game.
Like they have some of my favorite IPs. They had Metal Gear.
Mhm.
They have Silent Hill. They have Bomberman.
Oh fuck.
Like
Which that got weird.
it did get weird.
Hey,
I'm
but
glad
Bomber
some
Girls.
Bomberman R is a thing. And
Hey,
Bomber
but
Girls are
Bomber Girls.
That got weird.
Bomber Girls.
I'm glad those
Bomber
are things,
Girls.
but like they shouldn't be nearly as expensive as they are on the Switch right now.
Oh.
But seriously, Bomber Girls. Well, I think that game was like $50. Well, it's just like a cheap reskin.
I think there's a game I'm trying to remember here from Konami way back in the day. It was like a Bomberman racing game, and you use those fucking Jackrabbit things, mascot things that they had. I don't know if either of you remember that or not. I played it when I was a youngin. I probably played it around the time that you were born, Ryan.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm just here where it's just like, I probably don't remember it because I was in a different country.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Now do.
But
Generally, if that happens, you miss out on a couple things.
Like I said, I'm a 90s kid, but not really a 90s kid because I was in a different country in the 90s. And you guys bring these 90 kids bullshit on me. I'm like, what the fuck are these shit? And you're like, and you guys are saying it's the best shit ever, and I'm just freaking out.
Guess what, bitch? It was the best shit ever.
we need to get you caught up on things. We need to somehow make you live through the 90s in a span of a year.
I think we talked about this in the podcast where they're going to show me all of the Star Wars movies, and in between they're just going to cram it full of those 90s commercials. Canadian 90s commercials.
House Hippos.
House Hippo, that's what I
Still can't
remember.
believe it's fake news.
Alternative facts.
Yeah, that was the most misleading fucking commercial ever.
Oh god, everything about the 90s was misleading.
Yeah.
It was not actually that good. And when you look back on it, it really wasn't that good. But it's nostalgia goggles.
Nostalgia.
For us, it's nostalgia goggles.
And I'm just watching, it's just, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what kind of drugs did you guys take?
Well, I'm pretty sure that we showed you, what the fuck was that show? Nanoland.
Yeah.
Nanoland, I remember that show.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember watching that show once in a while thinking, huh, Nana.
That show was fucking awful.
It's so fucking bad, but it's somehow entertaining in a way.
Magic School Bus, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Hate that show. Fucking hated that show. I was like, what the? They have a.
You learn science. You learn all about sciencey things, like how to make colors
Yeah.
with light.
Oh shit, I'm having bad flashbacks to Korean stuff.
Oh no!
Oh shit. Where it's just like, it's not the Magic School Bus, but it's pretty bad.
Am I breaking you? Am I breaking you? I think
Not yet, nope. Imagine, you guys remember Mystery Hunters?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys know, and it's like Doubting Dave, a Korean Doubting Dave, some random Korean girl.
Hey, guess what? We should go. Did you see that post?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh, it is 7.
Ah, I don't want this to end.
How about
we'll
we
have
just
to-
tell
yeah.
everyone, hey, meet here.
No, because they're already at my house.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We'll have to.
Wait,
Sadly,
so they didn't post anything, and they just saying that they're just there now?
Ryan posted asking if anyone who's all coming.
an hour ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Like it would have This is why I don't bother posting things asking who's going where anymore, because no one gives courtesy responses. We should go.
we should.
Yeah.
we'll have to edit-
I'm really bummed about this. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun.
It's fun.
When's,
And Liam's not fucking here!
when's the next one?
We'll have another one. I think a bit soon.
Can we have another one sooner? I'm having way too much fun with this.
But yeah, I'd be down with doing these
I
a
think
little bit
we-
more often. But like,
Because what's super fun? Weekly?
yeah, it's a weekly.
It's a
Mostly
weekly
focused
thing.
on games.
Because this was bi-week or this was monthly, right?
Yeah, this was at least once, twice a month.
I was saying, once you bi-weekly.
Yeah,
Bi-weekly, and yeah. Now, but the thing is, how is the Super Fun and the Cold Ones going to stack now?
Well, I think like this one was literally just like shooting the shit.
This is just us
Yeah.
shooting the shit.
Just talking
No,
about
just
stuff.
the schedule thing.
Oh.
Oh, schedule? Well, I think Super Fun will have to move to either Fridays or Saturdays. Because those are the ones that work best for me.
I believe Saturdays work for me.
At least until club starts. And Saturdays just are always
I think I'm going to just peace out when club starts. I'm going to be honest because I have to go back to that one city.
We already said Moose Jaw, so.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's
We
wrap
said
this
what
up.
we are.
Let's wrap this up, and then
Yeah.
you can all just hop in my car and we'll get there faster.
Alright. Sounds good. Thank you all for listening.
I'm
I
bummed.
know.
I'm bummed.
It was so much fun having you here. I'm going to be honest, it's like, holy shit, we're having so much fun conversation instead of going to the stupid news.
It's because I tend to sidetrack things a lot more than I thought I used.
I never even finished my week.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Ryan.
Listen, the rest of my week was just I chilled yesterday.
Good.
Besides the dog waking me up at 5, I then woke up at 8 after, and then watered the plants.
Okay, good, done.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
done.
That's your
All
week.
right, that's a
Next-
wrap.
next-
Thank you all for listening. You will catch us sometime later.
I will be back. This is too much work.
And I might not be back. Or something. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
come back.
Oh, okay. Oh god! Not the guns! Not the guns!